was weird about Antarctica?
Antarctica is the last frontier. It holds our imagination. Old maps that said, "Here be monsters." The last remaining territory on the planet that could have such a designation is Antarctica.
Antarctica is so cold and remote that nothing should survive beneath its ice.
There's no insects, there's no wildlife, the sun doesn't go down.
But when a team of Chinese scientists launched a new expedition there, they found something no one was prepared for.
The rings of the structure look like the walls of some sort of compound, like something that's been designed.
In the middle of the Antarctic.
What is the tarpaulin covering?
What in the world is that doing there?
Instruments failed, signals went silent, and what they saw made several of them vow never to return.
I am going to tell you about the most incredible place.
The last blank on Earth. Antarctica is Earth's most lifeless and least understood landmass. It covers more than 5 million square miles of ice, an entire continent locked beneath temperatures that can drop to 80 degrees below zero. There are no trees, no permanent residents, and for most of human history, no reason to go there. The winds are so strong that even military aircraft struggle to land.
65, with gusts reaching a staggering 85 miles an hour.
For centuries, explorers called it the last blank, a place so remote that even satellites could barely make sense of what they were seeing. Yet under that endless white surface, scientists have discovered clues that suggest the land below is far from dead.
3,000-mile radar warning network across the top of the world.
As far back as the 1950s, early radar and gravity readings hinted that Antarctica's surface was hiding something extraordinary. The equipment was crude and often unreliable, but the data showed strange patterns that could not be explained by ordinary geology. By the 1970s, Cold War technology allowed for more precise mapping, and researchers began noticing buried craters and mountain ranges that should not exist.
I didn't know about that enormous crater that's in Antarctica. So researchers have discovered a crater 1.5 kilometers beneath the Antarctica ice crust, 482 kilometers in diameter. 482 kilometers in diameter.
Some of them resembled the scars left by massive impacts, possibly from ancient asteroids or comets that struck long before recorded history.
What's under Antarctica? We don't know yet, but there's evidence that there's a really big crater under the ice in Antarctica.
One particular region drew attention because it showed both circular impact patterns and magnetic interference. It was as if something metallic, perhaps even artificial, was distorting the readings.
The source of a strange radio signal that's coming from below the ice in Antarctica.
At first, these signals were dismissed as errors. Scientists said that shifting ice, volcanic rock, or mineral deposits could cause false readings. Others argued that the thick ice sheet played tricks on the instruments. For decades, the anomalies were cataloged and ignored. Only a handful of researchers believed that something unusual might be buried under the ice. According to some early reports, small magnetic pulses in East Antarctica even disrupted research equipment. The data never proved anything conclusive, but it was enough to make certain scientists curious. By the late 1970s, the race to study Antarctica had quietly become a contest between nations. The United States, Russia, and a few European countries operated major research bases, but large sections of the continent remained unmapped. The technology to see through 2 miles of solid ice simply did not exist. As global concern about climate change grew, governments realized that whoever mastered Antarctic research would also control the data that could predict the planet's future. Beneath the ice were clues to Earth's climate history, to its geological past, and possibly to something much older. By the late 1980s, researchers from several nations had mapped fragments of Antarctica's buried landscape, but no one had solved the mystery of the strange readings. The signals remained unexplained, and most teams had moved on to other projects. Then China decided to join the race. China